3 more AI agents that I think have massive potential that could blow up massive in the next few months. $100,000? No. 1K to $100,000. If it's sounding interesting, drop the like, give me a subscribe. Before we go any further, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. Please do your further research into the things that I'm saying before you invest your money. You do not have to buy these coins. I'm not finished. You could lose all your money. Have I made it clear? Because when you make money, you love me. When you lose money, you hate me. I just want to make it clear. First coin, bomb, aioz, or in other words, AI16Z. Haven't spoken about it in ages. I still hold it. I hold all my AI cryptos. And I do believe that the AI space is going to boom again, which is why I'm now talking more on AI cryptocurrencies. I think you should really pay attention to projects like this. Hold on a minute. They've updated their website. It looks nice. Looks clean, man. Look, agentic robots. AI influencers, come on, stock trader and crypto trader. Because you can do anything with aioz. aioz is one of the most adopted. Look at that, NPCs, which is non-player characters for games. It's the most adopted, worldly wide used AI agent framework in all of the crypto space. Your favorite crypto project probably uses aioz, AI16Z's framework to create agents, AI agents, right? So because of that, look, it's all going frozen. What's going on? So because of that, I believe that this is something that people should really consider stacking up on whilst it's cheap. Let's do this. It's 132 million market cap. One of the it's blue chip. It's flipping. This is blue chip. But you're seeing a blue chip at a low end of a mid cap because it's 132 million market cap. One of the bigger up market caps right now of AI is Render, $1.9 billion. I'm going to copy it like this. This is what I've done in my last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. This is not as highly speculative as the last one. It's more of I think it's more of a safer play. There's your Render, 1.9 billion. Because if aioz was to go to where Render is, which it already did, by the way, back here, when it was up right up here, it was billions of market cap. So I'm just saying go back to where you was, essentially. Look at this, right? We'll do this real quick. Actually, this one's not going to be so exciting because, you know, this is your safer play. This is like, you know, I've got $4,000, I've got 10 grand, or I don't know, you got 2 grand and you want to have a safer play. I don't want to kind of lose all my money in dabbling in higher risk things. This is your safer AI agent play, right? For those that are looking, thinking down. 132,935,479. We're talking a 14x return. So it is a safer play, right? So you could put more money into this. Well, personally, if I was to invest in something that's more of a safer mid cap that could potentially go up into the billions, this is where I'll pull it, right? So you take the price, times that by, I think it's like $1.40, 0.12, you can put it right there. It'll be sitting on a $1.74 price, right? Which I think it's going to go way more higher. So let's just grab up AI16Z, right? AI16, I think this will go for, 4 or 5 billion, but still, right? AI16Z. When it gets to, what did I say? $1.74. Let me just quickly check that again real quick. $1.74 price. If you buy now, $100 turns to $1,400. Maybe not $100,000 on this one. Hold on, let's have a look. Hold on, because I said if you put $1,000, $1,000 turns to 14 grand. So essentially, then to get that $100,000 mark, you'd have to have at least $10,000 in this. I think that's realistically. Now a lot of people haven't got that, but if you're someone that is, again, around, actually you probably won't need that. Maybe $3,000. I think a $3,000 investment could be good for this. Me personally, is what I think, and that's something you do over time. You don't have to just rush it. If you've got that, fine. But $200. I've got a bit more spare money. What you can afford to lose. You're not putting your life savings, your whole everything. You're putting what you can afford to lose. That's how crypto is, kind of thing. But because I believe that we can see it go to a $4 billion market cap. This was based on a 1.9 billion. Right? So if you take this and double it, because what's $1? So 70 cents is 140. $3. 48 cents, something like $3.48. Realistically, I think that's where we might see this go. Then your 3,000 turns into 86 grand. Do you think it can do it? Drop your comments on this particular one. Drop your comments and let me know. Do you think it can do it? Because I was doing it based on a $1.74 price, which is like your 14x return. right? Let me know what you think. But even still, turning 3 grand into 43,000 for some, that's kind of cool if you've got that kind of money to play with. Second coin, this. Now we are getting down the rabbit hole through the looking glass, because this one is a 12 million market cap. This is Think Protocol. They recently migrated over. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you do it. Click the claim button, go over to Think, and do the migration progress. Have I done a video on this? I don't know. Maybe I should do. Well, it's really simple. Just do it with this one. You click on this, you connect your wallet, whatever it is, and it will let you know if you've got any tokens to claim. And then you just click, once you connect your wallet, click the claim button, it swaps it over. It migrates your old tokens, your ASTO, your ASTO, to the Think tokens, and then you'll have the new Think tokens. They've dropped their supply, just real quick, as we're talking about, because there used to be more in supply. Now there's only $1 billion in supply, right? So 1 billion tokens, I'm saying dollars. There's 1 billion tokens in supply, which means when you do the swap, you may not get as much coins as what you originally had as your ASTO tokens. You'll have a bit less because the supply is shorter, right? But I think that they can do really, really well. I really do think they can do really well because the team hasn't changed, and I really liked all the ideas of what they had on Altered State Machine. All they've done is they've rebranded, and obviously I believe they're going to come with more great things in the future to do with AI agents, right? Think agent bundles. I'll have to look into more what their Think agent bundles are. But Think is the open protocol for AI agents. You can own, evolve, and personalize them. There's a video here, you can click on it and play it in your own time. I'm not going to go for all of it, but it just talks about most of the things I've seen before. Think connects AI agents to the growing network of open source tools, models, and protocols, making them smarter, more interoperable, and fully user-owned. Built for developers, creators, and communities, Think is the foundation of a new agent-powered internet where intelligence is composable. Is that right? Data that stays with the user, and innovation is permissionless. Sorry, my words on it. I'm not going to read it all. So, yeah, I think that this one could do well. I do still hold a good amount of this, and I'm going to continue to hold it through the cycle. I think I did a buy alert maybe a few months ago, and again, I've just been stacking up on these coins. If it was to go to where something like this is render, which is $1.9 billion, we'll do it again. Look at this. Look. So I'm going to put $1.9 billion because I think this is what I'm evaluating them at. I'm investing in these coins as a long-term investor, me personally, and I'm evaluating them to go into the billions of dollars. Otherwise, why am I investing in them for? Why am I wasting my time in them? I have to believe in these projects, and I believe in what I'm investing in. Yeah. So divided by the market cap, which it was about 12 million, wasn't it? 12,258,000. Let me just type like this. 12,258,187. I want to be precise. It's 157x return times the price by that, because right now it's a penny, times by 0.0175. I put the 2. It will be sitting on a $2.75 price, or almost $2.76. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab up Think, and then I'm going to put the future price. Well, let me just, here we go. $2.75. Let me just check to make sure. Yep. Or I'll put the 8 as well, and then $100 today. If someone was to invest $100 into Think protocol today, and it goes to where I believe it can go, your $100 turns to $15,000. Now that part where I said where $1,000 can turn to 100 grand, projects like this. Because if you have $1,000 invested today, do what you want, right? Your $1,000, should it go to a 1.9 billion market cap, gives you 155,555,000 profit. That's life changing for some. And obviously, if you've got a bit more to play with, I don't know, something like the 3,000 mark. Look, $466,000. Do you have Think Protocol? Have you invested into it? Are you holding any of it? Do you think it can go here to the $2.75 price? I think it can. Let's just quickly take a look at their Twitter. Just real quick, see if there's any updates, what's going on with them, and then I'll move to the next one, the last one. Like and subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. This is what it's about, finding these projects that can do well. I think they can do well. I've been holding them long term. They're active. This is 14th of August. When was this? 14th of August. Just got for second bullish. Oh, this is retweets. July 14th. Okay, so let me see. They did what's this chat thing here? Week 26, thinking out loud. So they're being active when they're talking with the community and stuff, sharing ideas and anything else. What's this here? 130 agent building 101. Okay. Oh, why do I keep doing that? That's annoying. Sorry, guys. So yeah, look, come over, have a look. Look, what's this here? This week's ThinkPod is a little different. Jesse and Mike share quick updates. They're updating, they're keeping you up to date on the project. Cool. I'm not going to go too deep into it. Next coin, last coin. That could potentially do what I'm just saying, $1,000 to 100 grand. Where is it? Have I got it up? Do I not have it up? What's it? Colin AI. Apparently, Colin has 25 swarms, agents. Let me click on agents. Apparently, there's 25 swarm. What? Because we've only seen Colin, really. And then Sakura was the other agent. Hold on, what is this? The Colin swarm is a revolution in influence. Custom agents with unique personalities unite to dominate the attention economy across crypto. Because what Colin does as the standalone is she feeds you data from the market. She searches everything across the market. You can talk to her, ask her about your portfolio. She'll give you her honest opinion on it. She sounds great and real when you talk to her. Look, constantly updating. Look, aioz 140k grant. She's telling you stuff what's going on in the crypto space. AI agents heating up. Yep. I'm not going to talk about all of it. Gaming revival underway. Okay, showing Pixel, Gob, Dog. Talks of flipping Bitcoin. It's a meme coin. It's not flipping gaming. What I'm saying is I like that she's active as an AI agent standalone that just does things, and because it's all automated by herself. She's doing it herself, right? This is how clever AI agents are. But to have 25, is it 23 or 25? I think it's 23 other agents. And it talks here about, come over in your own time, have a look at them and see what these other agents can do. Finds the best alpha. This one, Swarm's quantitative powerhouse is here to cool, calm. Oh, okay, it'll just calm, relax, and just, like, you need one of them people to talk to. Okay, what's this one? Uncut conviction has him at the forefront of the swarm. If you don't, okay. A risk taker with cash to burn. Okay, so what? You talk to Lord... Please make this one live, because if this one shows people crazy-ass risky coins to invest in, people would love that. His mission is to infiltrating the greatest minds of VC and TradFi Twitter. Okay, so it looks specifically through that. Is it live and going already? Look, all these different agents. Because when it said he's a risk taker, I thought you meant like he's going to be very high risk and start looking for. Anyway. Yeah, this is good, and it's going to be interesting to see how this evolves. I still hold my bags in this. I get people in the comments and in the messages on my Patreon, do you still have coding? Do you still have Leah AI? You don't talk about it anymore. You can't have cryptocurrencies just depend on influencers talking about them. They have to do what they're doing here. In the back end, they're going to have to be active and keep doing what they're doing. And then as time goes on, when new money comes in, they will naturally flow to it and buy it. But now I'm sharing it today because I think it's an absolute steal of a buy. That's what I think. And I think that these are going to come alive once more. And those that are buying right here at a 1.3 million market cap, patrons, if you see another buy alert, because I'm telling you, this was up here. What is that market cap? My gosh, 40x returns. It was once a 38 million market cap. Watch it go back there. From a 1 million to... Right. I think Colin has the render potential to go up and become a blue chip for an AI agent. That's, again, like your chatbot, almost like a chat agent, just like the Leah AIs. I think they can both do extremely well, and they will. They're like the forefront when it comes to it. They've already been on other big channels like the Crypto Banters. So I feel like they've already got substance there. Let me divide this by Colin's... Yeah, Colin's market cap, which is a 1.3 million market cap. I'm just going to put the numbers in, 428. It would be my gosh. This is the biggest multiplier of all of them, of everything that I've shown you, even in the last one, because it's saying it will be 1,425x return. If you times the price, which is 0.001349, I pull it all, it would be sitting on a $1.92 price. This one could absolutely change people's life like you've never seen before. Like, I'm talking, look at this, right? I said, what did I say? $1.92 price. Watch this. $1.92. $100. Today, you just put it in, you leave it, you don't look, you walk away. could turn to $142,000 when this AI wave just goes absolutely crazy. Just $100, guys. I don't get it why people get pissed off sometimes, because in my videos I say, you know, just $100, $10, maybe $50. Okay, worst case $1,000. If you're absolutely crazy, $3,000 is a lot. You shouldn't really be investing that much if you can't afford to lose it. But people can afford to lose $100. Like, if you put $100 in and you lost the whole lot, you shouldn't be pissed off with that. $100. Okay, you might have to find another way to, you know, get some more money so you can, you know, pay some electric next week or something. But it hasn't killed you, is what I'm saying. It hasn't put you to that part where you can't afford to live anymore, and because it's $100. And actually, you shouldn't be investing $100 unless you put your 10 quid aside, another $20 aside, another $70. Now I've got my $100. What am I gonna do? Let me just put it in this coin. That's how you do it. You don't, I need to struggle a month. You never ever struggle. You know, your life and everything else, your bills, your food, all of that's important. But this is what all people need. But now I know, I'm going to go over to, when I shared this video, I know that people are going to go and throw $800, $2,000, $4,800, $2,000, $1,600, $188, or whatever it is, the higher up ones. And then if it falls down more, you're going to get pissed off and say, oh, you shared a crap call. It's not how this works. You have to be a long-term investor to see any kind of rewards. Anyone would tell you that. The people that are billionaires in Bitcoin today did not become a billionaire because they just bought and sold the same day in 2008 or 2009. They're billionaires now because they held Bitcoin because they thought it was going to do really well for the next 20 years. And that's why they're billionaires today. So when you invest, and if it is going to be $2,000 or $1,000, invest in the long-term mindset. Because if it isn't this cycle, it might be the next cycle, where your 1,000 could turn to 1.4 million. If you're going to be crazy and throw something like 10 grand in, which I've got over $10,000 worth of colon, and I'm probably down because, you know, it's been falling down. That's why I'm saying I might buy some more. Have the patience, because you don't throw that kind of money into a project. I don't care if it's AI or meme. You don't throw this sort of flipping money into a project hoping to get rich quick the next day and getting pissed off because it's falling down the next day or the next week or the next month. You have to have patience in this game, because the ones that are patient see these rewards. I know I've got over 10K in this. Let me check I'm not usually transparent. I used to be transparent, then I stopped being transparent. You know, I like to keep it hush. But I'm gonna just see. I want to see my wallets. I hold colon in a bunch of different wallets. I got so many different wallets, guys. Please see if I can find my flipping colon. What's this? I got about $7,000 there. Let's have a look. I got too many wallets. I got $7,000 there. I got about, because I don't keep it all in one place. I put it in loads of different places. That's 14,000 already. So my 14,000, because I'm holding. I'm just holding. If it goes to 1.9 billion, I'll have $19 million in it. And this is why I share these projects, because I share what I believe in. I don't care what it's been doing over the last 4 months or last 6 months. It's been up, it's been down. I'm probably massively down. But I know I'm not going to be down in the long term. I know in the future these are going to perform really well. So this is why I wanted to share them to you. I'm going to leave it here. Was it helpful? Drop the like, give me subscribe. Are you patient? Are you a long-term investor? And when I say long-term, it might even have to be long for you now, because the market, maybe the next 6 months, that's it. But are you patient with the are you sure on the cryptos that you invest in? Because I'm sure. That's why I hold it still. I'm sure. You guys should be sure as well. Otherwise, why invest in them? Come on, Colin. Let's tear it up. Flip it. Make me rich, Taras. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. See you in the next video. Cheers.